So, just to be clear, I actually do not have this full coverage thing going on every day or on a daily basis, or even when I go to school. I actually have a very natural thing going on, and I try to keep it as minimal as possible, but only for like special occasions I actually have this on, and special occasions don't really happen a lot for me. But today I'll be going out with my cousins, and that calls for a full coverage flawless foundation look, and so that's why I have this on right now. And apart from that, I also have like neutral smoky eyes going on with dark plum lip. If you guys want to see how I got this full coverage flawless foundation look, then please keep watching. Okay, to start off, I would be priming my face with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'll be using this all over my face, even on my eyelids, so that it'll be primed and ready for the eyeshadow later. So I don't usually do this routine a lot because I feel that it's a little too much, and I usually only use concealer, do my brows, and put on some mascara on days that I go out with my friends or go out to school, and I only do this like full coverage thing when I have like something major or something special. As always, I would be using the Revlon Colorstay Foundation in Toast, and I just started using this just a couple months back, and I really like the way it turned out on me. I feel that it lasts for really long, and it gives a really good coverage, and it is like a medium to full coverage foundation, so if you want more coverage, you just have to apply on another layer of that. And usually I just use one layer because I feel like that's enough to cover up whatever I need to cover. And so to blend all of that in, I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush instead of a flat foundation brush because I wanted it to be all blended in and not appear as thick and cakey. Next, to conceal, I'll be using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW35, and I've been using this ever since I started using makeup. And I feel that it does a wonderful job at concealing my dark eye circles, especially since it has a orangish yellow undertone, which is perfect to conceal dark circles. And I also apply this onto blemish areas or places with bumps and pimples, and I will usually apply this before a highlighter because I feel that it evens out my dark circles and blemishes really well, which gives my entire face an even tone before I apply my highlighter, which is this one. And this would be the Revlon Colorstay Concealer in Medium Moyen, and that acts as a highlight, and I'll be using this under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, around my mouth, and center of my forehead. And then I'll be using my Expert Face Brush to blend out the highlighter in a triangular shape under my eyes, so they'll be really nice and bright and uplifted and look more natural as compared to just highlighting just under the eye. Once that is done, I'll be using the Covergirl and Olay Concealer Balm in 360 Medium Dark to contour the sides of my face, my nose, and around my forehead. And again, I'll be blending this out with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So when blending the contour, I blend it in a circular motion to make it more natural looking and without any harsh lines. So up until now, I only use cream and liquid products because I feel that if you layer it on top of one another, it would not look as cakey as layering powder products over one another. And then for the nose contour, I'll be using this dual-ended brush, but I'll be using the fluffier side, which is this one, to blend out the contour on my nose. So to set all of that in, I'll be using the Sephora Mineral Foundation in Matte 1035 all over my face just to give it a really nice matte look. Now moving on to the brows, I used a lighter brown in the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder set, and I started off using the dual-ended brush with the angled side, and I first outlined my brows, the top and the bottom, and then I slowly started filling in the middle portion. And as for the front part of my brows, I filled that in with upward strokes, so that in the growth of the hair direction, so it will look more natural, and then there will be that nice gradient effect from light to dark. And over here, I'm just using the Catrice Lash and Brow Gel just to keep my brows in place. Ta-da! I just did my brows off cam, and I know they look a little much with this like bare face, but I promise it'll look really nice when all the rest of the makeup is done. So over here, I'm just going back in with the contour using the lighter shade from the NYX eyebrow set to just contour the in. And here I'm using my favorite blush by Catrice in Apropos Apricot, and I'll just apply that on the apples of my cheek and just above where I contoured with this angled brush. And when I do that, I make sure to blend it with my contour so that there will not be that distinct colors between the blush and the contour. So over here, I'm just using this mini fan brush to highlight my cheekbones with this shimmery champagne vanilla color in the e.l.f. 144 Bright Eyeshadow Palette. And sometimes if it gets a little much, I'll just blend it out with my fingers to give it a more natural sheen. And so you can see the glow from that. So over here, I'm just using the angled brush on the dual ended thing just to define my nose contour a little bit more. So I'm just going back in with the lighter brown shade in the NYX eyebrow kit, and I use that a lot for contouring on my face. And then later on, I'm just going to blend it with the other side of the brush, which is a fluffier end, so it'll look more natural and not really harsh. Like you won't just see two straight lines on the nose. Okay, so to finish off this look, I'll be using this white color from the same eyeshadow palette to highlight my nose, and I prefer using a matte shade for my nose, so that's why I chose that color. Okay guys, so that is all for this flawless full coverage foundation routine look. I hope you guys actually enjoyed watching this video and actually love this look that I have going on here. And if you guys want to see how I actually got this like neutral smoky eyes and this like dark plum lips, then you can actually leave in the comments below, and I will actually do that one day. And I'll also show you guys how I did this slick hairdo if you guys actually want to see how I do that. So yeah, apart from that, please give this video a thumbs up if you actually do like it, and subscribe and share it. And I guess I'll see you guys in my Thank you. So I guess I'll see you guys in my next video then. Bye.